Hello. So tonight I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, so if you've never done eyebrow waxing before, if you wanna do your own eyebrow waxing, if you wanna learn the strokes and the direction and how to apply, how much to apply, just watch how it's done. Pros use stencils and do all of that extra stuff. I don't, and I'm not gonna do that because I've been doing this for the past 7 years all myself. So I will say that I'm a pro, you know. But yeah, I use the Satin Smooth Cleanser. Just gonna put a couple drops of that on the pad. Smooth my eyebrows out. Got a little unibrow, so I'm gonna even get in the middle. And if you don't have on makeup, then you won't have to do that whole extra wipe. But yeah, so just bare skin. Okay. What's the matter, Izzy? Got my newborn right here with me. She's right here chilling with me, and I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So if I get closer to the camera, you'll be able to see all of the hairs that are under there. The hair in the middle. See that? Yeah, so we're gonna clean all of that up so it can look like an eyebrow and not a unibrow. So I'm using a Satin Smooth brand. Don't take a whole lot. Make sure you whip it around. Make sure it's warm enough and not too hot. And you don't want it to be falling off of the stick. So, do you see that white mirror out there, Bailey? Bring me that white mirror. She might know exactly where it is. Oh, she do. Bring it here. Thank you. If that wax warmer is just for you, double dip or do your thing. Do your thing. I never double dip, even if it's just me. If it's just, if you use it on other people, definitely don't double dip and do all of that. But yeah, make sure that you have enough on your stick so that you won't have to double dip, and you can always go back in for with another stick. You can always go back in at it with another stick. That's the game. So you're going to always apply the wax in the direction that the hair grows. Always the direction that the hair grows, okay? All right. You can have regular wax strips. I love that they made these now because literally I don't have to do any cutting to the wax strips, or I don't have to, I just like these. Just apply it, rip right there, and keep it moving. But to each his own. I even still have like even the big ones, and they even have big and smaller ones, smaller size. Hold up. Yep, 2 different sizes. Okay, get it on nice and tight. Ready for that rip because it's been a minute. Okay. How's it looking? If there's any excess wax, just go ahead and peel it right up. And then now, let's keep it going. So I like to go under both of the brows first I like to work at both of them. Sometimes I put them almost all on at once when I know I'm like just breezing through it. If you accidentally put the wax on the part that you do not want to snatch off, you can always put a little oil on the tip of your opposite tip of your stick, and just rub a little oil and then smooth that out. Make it a straight line so that you avoid any mistakes, any patches. Yeah, so that you avoid that completely. You do not want to be surprised when you snatch it off. I mean, literally surprised. That happens. It definitely happens. Oh my God, it's a living nightmare. It's a living nightmare to make mistakes like that. But they grow back. That's the great thing, right? They always grow back in. I like to wait a while for mine to grow in so that it just give off that fresh look, like that. It's like, oh, I know I got my eyebrows done. Yeah. So you can see the hairs, those little black hairs along the line. Yeah. And then you just want to keep going. You can brush, you can flip them up and do all of that. I like my eyebrows to stay pretty thick, so I kind of, well, they never really grow really long. If they ever grew really, really long, I tend to keep up with them now, but if they ever grow out really, really long and curly, then I would lift out and trim across the top or underneath. However, I think I am going to go back in here a little bit. One of my eyebrows are not as arched as the other. I mean, we never really have two perfect, the same eyebrows. It's always that one that is maybe a little different. One side of our body. All right. Drag it on out. Bring it on down. Get it close how you like it. Grab that. Place it on. Nice and tight. And I'm gonna let this one sit. I'm just gonna smooth that down. So you wanna make sure that you have tweezers because some skin is just really sensitive. And by the way, I'm using sensitive skin wax, but some skin is just really sensitive or a little bit thin, especially right over that eyelid. You don't want to double wax because then when you double wax, you can kind of rip off some layers of skin and then bleeding comes. So you want to always, only if you know your type, your skin type, if you know like you're not as sensitive or your skin is just, that hair is just really thick there, do your thing. Do your thing. All right. On over here. Oh, it's dripping. Okay. I do not want to make a mess. So I went up pretty higher than usual. All right. I'm gonna get a thicker one because that's up high. Alrighty, smooth that down nice and tight. Go back over here, pull that off. I like to fold, and then I like to go back in and get whatever excess wax is like still sitting. Okay. Alright. You're gonna move toward the middle. Get over in that corner. Over there. Alright, and now it's time to do the middle. Don't worry about the excess wax and all of that. As long as you got the wax remover, you just get it all off afterwards. Clean it up. Now try to have wider sticks than this, because these are fine for the waxing around the eyebrows, but it could be a little hard to use it for the middle section because it's so thin. But then what we gonna do? I'm gonna make sure that I have enough, right, to go all in the middle. In the center, yeah. I don't want to look like a third eye should be there. And then yeah, I use this same one to go in the middle, or you can use the straight strips, if you will. This one fits right and lets me know I'm not going too far out here. Lets me know I'm doing exactly enough. Okay, hold that there. All right, let's pull this off. I'm such a pro at this. I don't even flinch. Not at all. I'm gonna tweeze, but I don't need to go back through with the wax. Usually I would tint my brows if the brows are not too bad, and then I will go back in and wax. But in this case, I really needed to wax first because it's been a minute. I am going to wipe them out, clean them up a little bit more with a wax remover and put some aloe on it. So for this portion, if you really want long-lasting tint for your eyebrows, I highly recommend doing the tint first and then following up with the wax while the tint is still on. This way you get a perfect turnout for your tint. Now I am ready to tint my brows. Now, as you can see, I started to fill from the midsection to the ends so that I can have that darker look and more of a ombre towards the beginning of the brow. And so towards the end, you'll see that I added a light tint, light strokes to the beginning of the brow. Alright, now I've begun the light strokes right up in here. You can do it dark. It's your choice how you want to see it. If you choose to do it dark and you're just now putting it on, it's still going to show up a lot brighter. But me, I like it really, really faint. So I am just going to stick with the light strokes. Alright, let's remove. Coming pretty natural. Yes. We don't want them too dark. That looks great. I'm going to do the same thing with this side. If it's lighter, you can always just go back in and go in. Right here, I decided to go ahead and contour and highlight my brows. Paint the town brown. And there you have it, eyebrows wax tint and highlighted. Well, if you would like more of this, go ahead and subscribe, and thanks for watching.